Hey, good morning. Good morning. Oh my God, it has been a minute since I have spoken to you all via video, social media. So I want to drop a nugget on you. I hope it doesn't take more than 5 minutes, but you have got to mention this. Numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie. But check this out. It's not what you think. So I was reading, doing my daily devotion, whatever we want to call it. I was just reading and went to Numbers and was talking about the 10 spies going into the land. If you've read the Bible, you know the Bible stories. And everybody went in and most of them came back with a bad report, but two was like, hey, we can do this thing. We could do this thing. So let me just kind of run through this right quick. So when they were asked to go into the land, they said, let's go in there and see whether the land they dwell in is good or bad, whether the cities they inhabit are like camps or strongholds, whether the land is rich, poor, or be of good courage, and bring some of the fruit of the land. Now the time was the season of the first ripe grapes. So what I want to say right there is, no matter where God is sending you, no matter where God sends us, he always sends us into a place with provision. It may not look easy to the natural eye to go and possess, but he's going to send you in there with provision, so you're going to have what you need. Check out the next thing I found in Numbers 13. That was Numbers 13:20. Now let's look at Numbers 13:26. Now they departed and came back to Moses and Aaron and all the congregation of the children of Israel in the wilderness of Paran at Kadesh. They brought back word to them, to all the congregation, and showed them the fruit of the land. Proof of provision. Now, mind you, he gave the provision. They saw it. They brought back proof that, hey, yes, there is provision. The God that is sending us into this land has already provided for us. So there's proof of provision. Then you go down to Numbers 13:30, where it says, after the people were grumbling, and there's grumbling, you kind of parallel a lot of what's happening in this scripture to what's happening with conversations today, whether it's in person, email, social media, the news, or whatever. Caleb quieted the people before Moses and said, let us go up at once and take possession, for we are able to overcome it. He knows that there's victory, because when God sends you into a place or to a place or to do a certain thing, he has already provided you the victory. But there are times we got to work for it. We got to show that we're putting something in it. Skin in the game. You know how they say God is wanting us to put some skin in the game. But he know that there's already victory. So then you go to Numbers 14:6, where it says 6 and 7. But Joshua the son of Nun and Caleb the son of Jephunneh, who were among those had spied out the land, tore their clothes, and they spoke to all the congregation of the children of Israel, saying, the land we passed through to spy out is exceedingly good land. If the Lord delights in us, then he will bring us into that land and give it to us, and that land flows with milk and honey. If the Lord delights in us, if the Lord favors you, if the Lord has already granted you victory, if the Lord has already said that it is yours, that means that it is yours. So then we go down to 14 and verse 11. Then the Lord said to Moses, how long will these people reject me? That's what God is saying right now. How long will these people reject me? And how long will they not believe in me with all the signs which I have performed among them? That means you either going to believe God's report or you're going to believe the other reports. You're going to believe the reports that's on your local news, that's on your local social media, because you know what? Their job is to provide scare tactics to keep you coming back, to keep you distracted, to keep you from not hearing and seeing what you are supposed to see. How long will they reject me? I've shown them signs. In your own life, God has shown you signs that he is present, even in the tough times, even in the ugly times, even in the frustrated times, that you have to see things with your spiritual eyes and not your natural eyes, because that's what I'm looking through. I'm looking through that, and I am believing what he said, because everything that we will experience, we have experienced, and that we're experiencing even right now, it talks about it here. There is nothing new under the sun. So why do we keep acting surprised when we go through struggle, when we go through difficulty, or the things don't happen the way that we want them to happen? So here's the thing, just to recap. He provides provision. He's already shown you what is yours, what is going to be yours. Then he provides proof of the provision. Then he sends you up to a place where he knows that you're going to have victory, but it's not going to be without struggle. It's not going to be without battle. It's not going to be without frustration. then he delights in you. If you know that he delight, now if he ain't delighting in you, then you can't expect no favors. You just can't expect nothing. He gonna be present, but he just gonna be sitting there watching because he's waiting on you to do your part. He provides favors. And then how long will they reject me? How long will we keep denying that God is God in spite of, or despite, in spite of what is happening or what happens to us? He is still present. No matter how bad life may seem for you, he is still present. The thing that we must do is seek him for direction and guidance and not seek other sources. That's what he's talking about. When we seek other sources for direction and guidance and not just use it as information, we are rejecting him. And how long will they not believe in me? I've seen signs. I've seen where God has moved in my life. And I believe that things will happen the way that he has promised, because he's not a man that he shall lie. So what report will you believe? Because numbers don't lie. I'm telling you, y'all, it hit me upside the head when I read this the other day. And I hope that you take this and you can apply it to your own life and to your own situation. But here's the thing. How long will we reject God? Y'all have an amazing day. Comment, share this video, because everybody needs it. Not somebody. Everybody needs it. Make it an amazing day. It's your girl, Miss Straight Talk. No sugar added. None at all. Take care. Bye-bye.